So without further ado, Tim Kent is a man with a ponytail. What more can I say?
How else can you get introduced, eh? I loved a Spanish lady who never could be mine, for she was early promised to a lord so rich and fine. She asked me to her wedding, I laughed and drank the wine, and I took a chance to see her dance one more time. Now this is your bit. One more time, amigo, one more time, and again. One more time, amigo, one more time. And when the circle's broken and we are out of rhyme, let's make amends and try again. One more time. And once I knew an old man whose years had made him wise. I knew he saw much more than I, though age had dimmed his eyes. His world was like the maypole, spinning since its prime, and glory bound he'd swing around one more time. Now you sing one more time, amigo, one more time. One more time, amigo, one more time. And when the circle's broken and we are out of rhyme, let's make amends and try again one more time. Serious song. If you travel around the whole wide world, you will never find a beer like this. It is made by Harvey's Brewery in the old Sussex town of Lewis, which is by the River Ouse that rhymes with. And we think this beer beats the rest. We are Harvey's boys and we're overjoyed to say Harvey's best bitter is the best. So get you down to Lewis and have a sup of Harvey's beer. It's brewed for the barrel and it's brewed for the bottle, and it's guaranteed to bring you good cheer. If you take a trip around Harvey's, you'll see written on a wall, many's a soul that found good cheer in harmony with Harvey's beer. Many is a soul that found good cheer in harmony with Harvey's beer. That's what it says on the tap room, where you taste the beer. We rave about Harvey's best bitter on tap, but we also love its many bottled beers. There are umpteen choices and strengths and flavours which they brew at different times of the year. If you imbibe this lot, you will definitely not be able to stand up straight. So enjoy all the bottles, take your foot off the throttle, and have yourself a binge and don't be late. And get you down to Lewis and have a sup of Harvey's beer. It's brewed for the barrel and it's brewed for the bottle, and it's guaranteed to bring you good cheer. If you take a trip around Harvey's, you'll see written on a wall, many's a soul had found good cheer in harmony with Harvey's beer. You sing, many's a soul has found good cheer in harmony with Harvey's beer. Serious words. don't just take my word for it. Go and have yourself a sup of Harvey's best. Then tell the world what I told you and get that message off your chest. All the good flavours of beer abound, and you'll soon plainly see that Sussex Real Ale that is brewed by Harvey's is the best for you and me. So get you down to Lewis and have a sup of Harvey's beer. It's brewed for the barrel and it's brewed for the bottle, and it's guaranteed to bring you good cheer. If you take a trip around Harvey's, you'll see written on the wall, many's a soul have found good cheer in harmony with Harvey's beer. Many's a soul has found good cheer, hip hip, hooray! In harmony with Harvey's beer. They come marching past the houses, shiny boots and khaki blouses, stiff as the creases in their trousers, strapping tall and straight and strong. And they all keep in step together, glint of steel and flash of leather, braving every kind of weather as they boldly march along. You may dismiss it as a ploy for the enlistment of the boys, who'll be impressed to see the toys and play the games that can be played. You may well prefer abstention, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. Now look at your sons before they're older, they'll be stronger, they'll be bolder, just the thing to make a soldier, and we'll turn them into men. And they'll be taught to follow orders, keep the peace and guard the borders, to protect us from marauders and defend us in the end. And the position they'll be filling is to be able and be willing to be killed and do the killing when there's a price that must be paid. And you may well prefer abstention, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. In the pursuit of a community of decency and unity and equal opportunity, we stand prepared to fight. And if there's a threat to our position from aggressive opposition, then with guns and ammunition we'll defend with all our might. We'll dehumanize and Satan, send in the troops to decimate them, as in the name of the nation all it stands for is betrayed. And you may well prefer abstention, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. The whim or intuition of an elected politician makes them believe without conditions as the monster quits the cage. It's a machine that knows no quarter, dealing death and sowing slaughter, raping mothers, wives and daughters in an all-consuming rage. We may well decide we need it, and we'll pay to arm and feed it, but then you tell me who will lead it when the decisions must be made. You may well prefer abstention, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay pay attention when the boys are on parade. Now some will say what's there to fear and that there is no danger here, but there has never been a year when soldiers haven't been at war. And the eternal executions and the bloody revolutions and the ultimate solutions too have all been seen before. And there's always someone scheming, and sometimes at night when dreaming, in the distance I hear screaming, and in my heart I feel afraid. And you may well prefer abstention, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. Here they come marching past the houses, shiny boots and khaki blouses, stiff as the creases, and their trousers standing tall and straight and strong. And is it any cause for pride that now the women march beside them? Will they have wiser gods to guide them in discerning right from wrong? Cause every step is a reminder of the threat that lies behind if we forget the ties that bind us when the decisive game is played. And you may well prefer abstention, but I feel compelled to mention you do well to pay attention when the boys are on parade. And as the procession marches by, consider the sight before your eyes, cause it'll be you they kill and die for when they're called to the crusade. And you may love them and adore them, you may hate them and abhor them, but for God's sake don't ignore them when the boys are on parade. On the banks of the Bann, it was there I first met her. She appeared like an angel or Egypt's fair queen. Her eyes like diamonds or stars brightly shining. She's one of the fairest in the world that I've seen. Now it was her cruel parents that first caused our variance, because they are rich and above my degree. I'll do my endeavour to win my love's favour, although she has come from a high family. Now my name it is Delaney, it's a name that won't shame me. And if I'd saved money, I'd never have roamed. But drinking and sporting, night rambling and courting are the cause of my downfall and absence from home. This is a dulcimer. It's a French dulcimer. Usually you put it on your knees, but I'm just going to play it like a guitar and see what happens. And this is a song, a drinking song from Scotland, and it's called The Lads of the Fair. And it's about a county fair that started its life up in Falkirk, and is still there even today. And this song was written by Brian McNeill, who came here and performed a few months ago, or was it last year? So I'm just going to see if I remember how to play it. Oh, bonny lass, come near me, and let this brandy cheer ye. For the road from Fife to Falkirk's long and cold and wet and weary. The trade it is the weaving at the bonny tune of leaving. And I'll drink to the health of the farmers' dames who buy my cloth in the morn. You can see them all, the lads of the fair, lads of the Forth and the Carron Water, working lads and lads we get. lasses with a knife for more than the pie at the Tristan Fair at Falkirk. And Geordie lead the pony, for the path is steep and stony, and the 3 long weeks for the island sky, and the beasts are thin and bony. We'll take the last of the Scylla, and we'll buy ourselves a gill or 2, and drink to the lads walled by our high in Falkirk tune. The morn, you can see them all, lads of the fair, lads of the port and the Carron water, working lads and lads we hear, lads will sell you the provost daughter, soldiers back for the German war, peddlers up by the border, the lasses with a knife are more than the pie of the Tristan Fair at Falkirk. And I'll show ye, there's the tune below ye, then you're best right here in the barn, the monk for the night watch giving, know ye. Me brother, he's a ploughman, and I'm for being a man, and I'll drink to the price of the harvest corn, before that tune in the morn. You can see them all, lads of the fair, lads of the port from the Carron water, working lads and lads we gear, lads will sell you the provost daughter, soldiers back for the German war, peddlers up by the border, the lasses with a knife are more than the pie at the Tristan Fair at Falkirk. And the day of the weaving's over, likewise the day of the drover, and a ploughboy sits on a tractor now, too high to see the clover. The working's not so steady, but the lads are aye still ready to drink the health of the working man in Falkirk tune the morn. You can see them all, lads of the fair, lads of the port and the Carron water, working lads and lads we gear, lads will sell you the provost daughter, soldiers back for the German war, peddlers up by the border, and lasses with a knife are more than the pie at the Tristan Fair at Falkirk. I got through it. What do you think? It's only got 3 strings. I remember trying my luck on the balalaika, and I just couldn't work out that one at all. But that's a little French dulcimer, and I bought that in Hobgoblin in 1985 or something like that. Now, how many of you in this room believe in, dare I say it, the fairies?
Yes.
Oh yes.
I do.
The magic people.
I've got a friend who's at Brooklyn,
We had them at the bottom.
and everybody thinks it's a bit screwy, but no way.
Well, this is a song about a man who goes walking late at night and accidentally, I feel a bit foolish to say this, accidentally comes across a ring of fairies, alright?
As you do.
As you do. And I have to use a very special plectrum for this song. These green plectrums are very, very rare. You can't buy them anywhere. And this particular plectrum was given to me by the fairy queen in this song. Yeah, I know you think I'm round the twist, but no, just humour me.
Just go and get acid like that in Norway.
travelling over the road at night, I thought I saw a fairy light. I thought I heard a piper on the breeze that gently blew. Stepped under a bush for only a while to consider his quaint old-fashioned style. And as I've been travelling many a mile, I watered the grass that greenly grew. A procession appeared from under the hill, amazed I admired their magical skill. A piper old and creaky with his drones and chanter too. Whenever he'd get to the end of a bar, he'd whistle and giggle and call for his jar and snuff and goggle at my guitar and sing giggly-iggly-oo. Dazzled and frazzled, I crouched in fright in the midst of a fairy building site. I saw by their faces the workers' wages were woefully overdue. I inquired as to whether or nay I'd a chance of obtaining admission to their dance. They said, as long as I jacket and pants, I'd be welcome to join the queue. Right then I saw herself at last, she of the future, present and past. I felt the pounding of percussion as my heart beat its tattoo. She flashed her feathers in frosty fright. How is a human here at night? I held my breath, and to my delight, I didn't know what to do. She invited me into her fairy ring. She asked me, did I dance or sing? I said that I had sung from Connemara to Kathmandu. She took my hand in a manner serene, gave to me this plectrum green. The sweetest, neatest thing I'd seen, and with a pling to my fingers it flew. It's time for a tune, now Froggy a song, I invite the human to play along. They all jumped up at her command in every shade and hue. Ethereal dancers did appear, imperial pixies loud and clear. Now listen, you may call me queer, but I wouldn't advise you to. We danced the jig, the hop and the reel, a hornpipe set that was quite surreal. We lashed out rakish Paddy, and she joined in on the kazoo. A wizard, a lizard, a weasel, a stoat, an old brown owl and a guinea old goat created a vision of crystal precision, and I had a bird's eye view. She dressed me up in leather and lace, dance on the table and tickle me face. I said that I was willing, but I didn't want to woo. She said she'd show me east and west. I remarked on the depth to which I was impressed. She blessed me then for being her guest, and I bade them all adieu. So travelling over the road at night, I thought I heard a fairy light. I saw a piper on the breeze that gently blew. I still maintain my plectrum green, an object that really never was seen, given to me by a fairy queen. But you wouldn't believe it's true. No, you wouldn't believe it's true. We've got to say goodbye for the summer. Sing with me. Darling, I promise you this, I'll send you all my love, every day in a letter, sealed with a kiss. Yes, it's gonna be a cold, lonely summer. The emptiness, I'll send you all my dreams, every day in a letter, sealed with a kiss. I'll see you in the sunlight, I'll hear your voice everywhere, I'll summer, knowing the love we'll miss. Let us make a pledge to meet in September, sealed with a kiss, sealed with a kiss, sealed with a kiss. And everybody goes, mwah! Thank you very much, everybody.
Well done.
Thank you for coming on tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. This is the first song I ever wrote. It's called Rolling Along. It's about looking at life through positive eyes. And I think we have to do that sometimes. As I walk down life's most wonderful path, there's many new faces I see. I hear all the tales of wondrous deeds that happen to you and to me. Rolling, rolling, rolling along, you sing. Rolling, rolling, rolling along. Now it comes as no surprise to me that some things are good and some bad. The real test of life is the living itself, and all the experiences we've had. Rolling, rolling, rolling along. Rolling, rolling, rolling along. If ever you feel that life is a drag and there's no hope ahead of you all, remember the words of the singer right here and lift up your hearts and be strong. Rolling, rolling, rolling along. Rolling, rolling, rolling along. Never let negatives enter your life, they're bound to do you no good. Put all your thoughts in a good frame of being and your mind in a positive mood. Rolling, rolling, rolling along. Rolling, rolling, rolling along. Around every corner a new day will dawn that will tell you to be of good cheer. And look for the things that will brighten your life and always have nothing to fear. Rolling, rolling, rolling along. Rolling, rolling, rolling along. Come on! Rolling, rolling, rolling along. Rolling, rolling, rolling along.
Hello, take it, Tim.
Thank you, Tim.